Hi, I'm Ivan Vasilievich, Ivan III to be exact. I'm from Russia, and I've lived there all my life. I was Grand Prince of all Russia, and I think you should date me. I live in Moscow, which you can see on the map. I am very interested in power and authority. However, I don't like to go into battle, to keep the peace. Yeah. I'm also very interested in my beard. Many people have called me Ivan the Great because of all my accomplishments as the ruler of Russia. I was the first person to be named Grand Prince of all Russia, the highest job you can have, because I declared myself that. I followed in my good father's footsteps. He expanded Moscow's power and gained much territory, leaving me with a lot of authority. I had a rather rough childhood. Being the son of a ruler is a lot to handle, especially when you're harmed for something because you're royalty. When I was 6, I was kidnapped for a short time by my father's own supporters, something I wasn't expecting as a little kid. As I got older, I took a lot of responsibility. I was 18 when I led an army and defeated a swarm of Tatars that tried to cross into our land. When my father died, everyone knew I was going to be a noble leader. When I came to power, I knew I must be strong and make sure people get what they ask for. I don't mean this in such a bad way, although I did have my brothers and nephews killed because they tried to conspire against me. I also had some others whipped and killed, but, they all deserved it, right? Even though I made some mistakes, I still did a lot of good things. I'm supposed to protect my people from invaders and from wars, which is why I like to stay away from battles. It's not because, I'm afraid or anything. One thing I did for my people was liberate them from Mongol rule. You see, we had been controlled by the Tatar Mongols for many years. When I refused to pay our tribute to them, we decided to go to battle and meet at the Ugra River. When we got there, the Mongols and us just stood there and did nothing. I was like, oh, you think you can come here and get us, huh? Well, bring it. Then it actually looked like they would attack, so we retreated on my order. I wasn't being a wuss or anything, it was just strategy. They had no allies, so they retreated also, and we won. We were suddenly free from them, and we had more power than we did before. I love my job because of all the success and accomplishments I have had. During my reign, I've gained lots of territory in Lithuania, along with gaining many alliances. I also made big cultural, economical, and political connections with Western Europe. Through me, artists, architects, and many other Western Europeans brought new styles and ideas to Russia. I think you should date me because I am very accomplished, and I will give you whatever you want. Also, since the Russia is cold, I will keep you very warm. I've traveled all around Russia, and I think you should move here because Russia is a great and beautiful country to be in. I have great physical features since my beard is so smooth and I have such a lean body. I've had many wives, and I'm married right now, but I'm still looking for the beautifulest and most kindest one yet. If I had to be an animal, I would be a black panther since I'm so crafty and intelligent. Interesting fact, when I was 12 years old, I got married, and 6 years later I had my first son. Also, during my reign, I tortured some members of the government and some Polish men so that they would behave. If they didn't, then I would burn them alive or whip them to death. I think I'd help bring the best life to you if you dated me. I make 7 trillion rubles a year. Just look at my throne. I'll promise you the best castle and a life that is filled with Western and Eastern European styles. I hope you seriously consider this offer.